Good morning. I am here to talk to you today about the word no. This marks the anniversary of when I said no to the Scentsy opportunity. Sometime around October of 2009, my dear friend introduced the Scentsy opportunity to me, and I said no. And I'll tell you why I said no. I said no because she brought another opportunity to me maybe a year or two before the Scentsy opportunity, and I remember having a couple of parties, and they were so parties, but I didn't do as well as to be expected. I mean, people love the food, but they didn't buy a whole lot, so it was a lot of work that I had to put into it. I'm like, okay, I cannot do this again. So that was the very reason why I said no. As a matter of fact, I said no was a hard no because she ended up giving me a she ended up giving me a catalog and told me to take it home and take a look at it. So I took it home and did not take a look at it. I was just done with the idea of doing any type of business like this. So I said no. And one of my other friends, when I told her about it, I told her about another friend that introduced this business opportunity to me. She said, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a Christmas gift. And the Christmas gift just so happened to be a Scentsy warmer. So I took the warmer with the bar, and it was Beach Bar at the time. I took the warmer with the bar and I used it, and I was so impressed. Oh my goodness, was I impressed. I mean, and at the time it was a grapevine warmer, and I had the Beach Bar, and I used 1 or 2 cubes of the bar, and I was able to smell it in 3 parts of my house: the kitchen, the living room, and the dining room. I was so impressed. So impressed until I decided to sign up as a consultant on December 23rd, 2009, only to get the discounts because I'm thinking I'm just too busy to do it any other way after working a full-time job. So I decided to go out and start telling people about how excited I was about my new little toy. I consider it to be like a toy. I'm a scent person. I'm addicted to scents. So I said, I called my sponsor and told her, look, I just got to do this, but I'm not going to do parties because I don't want to do parties. I don't have time to do parties. She said, you don't have to do parties. You can do whatever you want to. It's like, okay, I'll do whatever I want to. But I started telling people about it because I was so excited. So my first customer, which was my boss, he spent about $600. And then I went to another person. He spent about $600 or $700. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is just everything. And the girl who gave me the warmer, she hosted a party for me, and the party turned out to be an $1,100 party. 2 people joined my team, and I didn't even ask them. And the reason why they joined is because they saw how much fun people were having smelling all the testers. I didn't know what I was doing because I was only in the business less than 30 days. Well, that party turned out to be an $1,100 party. So January, which was 30 days after I signed up, I ended up with about $3,000 in orders. Yes, $3,000 in orders. So I went straight on up to promote to certified. I hit my shooting star, hit certified, and I also hit my sensational start level 3. Now my upline said, well, how far do you think you want to go with this business? Do you see yourself being a director someday? And I said, what is director? I didn't even know, because when I joined Scentsy, I didn't know the payday, I didn't know the pay rate, I didn't know anything about bonuses. I heard a little bit about trips, but not enough for me to get excited about it. Didn't know any of those things. So she said, if you want to make director, you got to get people to join your team. Like, how do I do that? So she said, get some people together and I'll talk to them for you. So I listened to what she had to say, and I said, that's all you have to do? So I started taking my conversation from people buying to people actually joining. So I was just having so much fun with that, and I said, you know what, this is something you totally want to do because I'm having so much fun with it, so I want you to do it with me. And so people start joining my team. So in exactly 90 days, I promoted to director. Now, the first 2 years of being with Scentsy, I didn't earn any bonuses, didn't earn any trips because I didn't know how to do that. It wasn't until like 2 years later that I started earning trips. And now at this point, I've earned so many trips, I've lost count. Not only have I earned trips, I've earned them at the top level. And I'm thinking at the very beginning, I didn't do any of this stuff. My sponsor was new. We were growing together. We learned together. So I really trained myself in the workstation. I went out there on YouTube to figure out how to do various things. And it was pretty cool how I found people on YouTube to connect with. So I'm just so happy to be a part of this awesome Scentsy business because it's an awesome opportunity. And I'm saying this to you guys because I know a lot of you have said no. And a lot of times you say no to something that you don't have details about. I was saying no to something that I didn't know what I was saying no to. But once I got in there, I'm like, oh my gosh, how come I didn't say yes when she first asked me? I'll be celebrating 10 years of being with Scentsy in December. The only thing I regret is that I did not join when it was first brought to my attention back in October because I missed all the Christmas shopping, but that's okay because look at what happened to me in January. I mean, people bought like crazy, but people buy this stuff anyway because now, back then when I joined Scentsy, we were just wax and warmers. That was it. So now we're more than wax and warmers. We're family. We offer products that people use and run out of every day. We sell laundry products, dish soap, bathroom cleaners. We partner with Disney. That's pretty huge to partner with Disney. We have personal care products. So, oh my gosh, the training is just top notch. The trips are top notch. What an amazing company to be a part of. I cannot believe I said no back then, but now I understand so much more now. So I hope that this video will help you to understand that the opportunity to be a Scentsy consultant is so much greater than you can ever imagine. And one thing about it, you'll never know until you try it. And I tell people, the worst thing that could ever happen to you is that you're gonna have a kit full of exciting things that you can totally use. That's the worst thing that can happen. The best thing is that it can totally change your life. In addition to joining Scentsy, you get a kit that you can operate from. You get a free website for the first 3 months, and it's $10 after that, and you're gonna get forever discounts. There's nothing like getting forever discounts, right? And have the opportunity of a lifetime to travel everywhere, all over the world. You can earn these trips. So anyway, I hope that this video is going to be something that you can use to guide you in this direction to become a consultant. I would love to help you in your journey to get started as a Scentsy consultant. Take care. Thank you.